not having luck with this Skype recording.
No, we aren't.
Ugh.
Hold on.
Tell it to boot Microsoft Windows or it's going to boot something.
I already told it not to do anything. Now I have you in stereo. Okay, we've got him back. That was just annoying as all frill.
Too much root beer. Kicked me off of Skype.
There you go. That's well, it's a combination of a lot of things. For those of you who are wondering, there's 3 problems with this setup. I know the audio problems. I found a shop that has all the hardware I need to actually make a studio, but it's too much money to spend right now. I'm setting aside for it, but it's not going to be an overnight thing because I want to get some decent mics and get some rededicated machines. The biggest problem in here, to be quite honest, is that this place has an AC that is barely big enough for it. And then all these computers being on puts out really too much heat. To give you an idea, according to the thermometers here, it's currently 38 Celsius. Where I am right now.
That's hot.
Yeah, so it's for those of you who don't know the math, go to Google and type 38 Celsius Fahrenheit, and I think the Google calculator will just spit it out. But needless to say, we have some heat issues here from time to time, and I'm honestly surprised this stuff doesn't just melt at times, because at times it gets up to 46 C.
Computers.
Yeah.
I'm not even in heat.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in heat from hell, and it's not, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, there's all of that. I think, unless do we have anything else to say on Phone 7, or are we moving on?
I'm good.
Okay. We've said our 2 cents. We can't really say anything more till we get our hands on the devices.
I had a chance to do that, but I passed it up.
You Google fanboy, you're supposed to be contributing content to this channel, damn it. Mr. Bit at least bothers to review stuff. You should have gone and got your, you should have been, I have a web show to do, I have an obligation to go play with it. It's it's a matter.
The thing is, I found out that I had the opportunity about 5 minutes before the opportunity expired.
So basically, Microsoft lets you know in their atypical fashion. Yo, you can upgrade. Yesterday.
No, it was more of my university family kind of thing, and that the only advertisements they put were on top of the drinking fountain.
Ah, just figuring everybody would drink the tap water.
I guess.
Yeah. So, yeah, isn't that just great? I see.
So what's up with Apple in China here?
Oh, big surprise. They sold out of everything in China. They released their iPhone, or was it iPad? I forget which one.
Looks like it was the iPhone 4.
Yeah, it was the iPhone 4 in China. You know what I find so stupid about that? There's no... they can at least claim an excuse for that, for the States. Because they can sit here and go, oh, we had to ship them and we didn't get enough production done. They're made in China! So it's the guy's hey, we're out of them on the shelf. Oh yeah, my cousin Schwinn told me that the factory is not making enough so that we run out. Okay. or Chan or what? I don't know. Name a Chinese name.
You do have a whole lot of people you're aiming for in China.
Yeah, it's only roughly 2 billion people, if not 3. It's like...
According received more than 200,000 iPhone 4 pre-orders.
Yeah, no, it's like Apple does this, and I know the Apple fanboys are gonna bash on me for this, but it's like, Apple wants sellouts. Sellouts look good. Sellouts drive the stock price up. So if they think they're gonna sell 100 million units, they're gonna make 50. That's the Apple way. I'm sorry, that's not. Because
it does seem like they maybe cut it a little low here.
Well, no, and this is, and you know, this is supposed to be like, oh, well, the iPhone's just so popular and everybody wants it, and it's the only thing everybody wants. I'm like, okay, guys.
Just it's also my understanding that very powerful cell phones are more popular than very powerful desktops in Asia, in part because of the way that the ability to display Asian characters evolved.
A friend of mine who is overseas, they're actually in Japan, they're not in China.
They use the same alphabet.
Oh no, it's like, well, it's not the same, but what you're getting at, and this is true, and in the more developed areas of Asia, and the Asian islands like Japan, and so on and so forth, is honestly our most sophisticated cell phone here is like a 4-year-old's toy there, in terms of the technology in these mobile devices, and I guess there's just no appeal for those really higher end ones here because they don't ever seem to make it over here. But it's,
I don't know. I found them pretty enticing when I was living in Korea.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if we're honest for a moment, some of those you need. It's like what we're used to here is we sit down and go, I don't need to read the frickin' manual. The ones you're talking about, sit down and read the manual. It's like you need that book. That's why it came with the phone. It's that complex. It's like
but the point still stands that if you have a very powerful cell phone or whatever, it's going to sell in Asia.
Oh, yeah.
Supposedly the iPhone 4 is a powerful phone.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I'm not sure it's anything special, but yeah, I agree with that.
Alright.
Anyways, what else was on here? Boy, we're just going off completely unbiased land, aren't we?
Probably. It's probably a good place to bring up that keypad.
Oh, sure, why not? Okay, there's a link in the video down here. Somebody forwarded this to us. I don't remember who it is now, so I apologize for not bringing your name up. I didn't know this thing existed. It's a $60 number pad. And its big selling point is that it's Bluetooth and happens to also be a 4-function calculator.
Not even a graphing calculator.
No, it's a simple 4-function little science. It's not even scientific. Where do you see logometric sine and cosine on there?
You have a point.
It's a 4-function calculator. It's a $60 4-function calculator. And the whole point for buying it is it doubles as a number pad for your computer. And my logic on that is, if I have a computer, I already have a powerful calculator, no matter what platform I'm on, because all of them have a built-in scientific calculator.
It's probably why we never heard of this. Apple's probably embarrassed by this design decision.
Well, I didn't know this device existed because, there's people who bash on the MacBooks for not having the number pad. Like some of one of the things that's been going on as of late on the PC side is they're putting the trackpad off center, and they're turning the right half of the keyboard into a number pad. It's like, and it actually drives me nuts. I don't like it. I like that on a desktop. On a desktop, I love that because I use the number pad all day long. On a laptop, I honestly prefer maximum keyboard real estate. And because generally I'm buying like a 15-inch, and they do this on 15 inches. On 17 inches, I can see the appeal because there's enough space to play with there. But those are too big for me. On a 15-inch, I prefer you just put a standard keyboard in there and so on. But there's people who are doing this. And people bash on Apple for not doing this. There's a lot of problems with the MacBooks. This is one of the things I do think they got right. I don't think there's any need to stick that number pad on there on anything smaller than a 17-inch. And even on a 17-inch, it's questionable. And my guess is this was Apple's answer to that. We're going to have a standalone number pad. Which, by the way, they're also apparently...
When did they make this?
Which apparently they're also trying to sell to PC users too. Who did make this? It's on the Apple site. Is it not an Apple product?
Let's see. It says SMK Link VP6 273 Bluetooth calculator. It doesn't have an I in the front, so it wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't Apple. But it looks a lot like their keyboards.
It's in the exact same design as their. I think this is an Apple product. It looks like it's got some of that Apple magic on there. User-friendly 10-key keypad. It's like.
They also don't sell exclusively Apple products on the Apple site, so.
Well, this is clearly designed for a Mac. It's like we can argue that for damn sure. Because this is literally the exact same form factor and design as that new Apple keyboard. And my guess is Apple has some type of trademark on that design. So if this thing isn't made by Apple, it's definitely made with Apple's permission.
But I just found it on the parent site. It is apparently part of another company, but it was designed specifically for Apple.
Yeah, which means Apple's okay with it, but that's just...
It's funny, though.
Yeah, like, take a look at this thing, y'all. It's just...
I guess what we learned from the fact that this is an Apple is that it's okay for fanboys to hate on it, too.
Oh, but will they? Will they? Or will they tell us we're full of crap? It's beautiful!
Product.
Oh, it says when has that stopped them? What's the number one Apple fanboy answer to the Mac doesn't have a removable battery?
I don't know. I haven't heard that one.
Those third-party external batteries. That's their number one answer to that.
Okay. That kind of ruins the whole other argument that when you're buying from Apple, you get everything from the same ecosystem. Whatever.
Hey. If Steve Jobs can contradict himself every day, Apple fanboys definitely can follow suit. It's like...
You have a very good point there, sir. Okay, let's get...
Yeah, let's get off the Apple bashing before we get out of control here. Let's get on to the AMD bashing, because we started that way. We might as well wrap up that way.